Would you rather rent the Airbnb or stay in your house? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, man? You know, this is your boy, Chamra, that Trucker TV, man. I'm coming at you from home right now. You guys, you can see me home right now, chilling, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about visiting Jamaica, or live in Jamaica, or go to Jamaica, or return resident to Jamaica, or return back to Jamaica, so you know something. So peeps, I just look at this. I think this is make perfect sense. It's make perfect sense. It might not make sense to some people, but to me, it makes sense to me. So I mean, and you know, most of the time, some people will leave their country, and leaving their country, they have a saying, say, you choose stone behind you. Some people have the reason why they chose stone behind them. Some people just have no choice. They just decide they don't want to go back there. And throughout this video, I'm going to be showing you my house progress. So I mean, we're talking about houses today. And then I have a next one I'm going to be talking about with that today. And tell me what you think in the comment section. If you are from another country, you don't have to be Jamaica. If you are from another country, and if you ever decide when you get older, you're gonna want to go back to your country, leave me a comment and tell me what you think, if this makes sense. Some people it's not gonna make no sense. Some people gonna be like, man, I ain't moving back to. We don't care. We're just talking. If you're living in a different country from your country, you're working, you're there making money, it's always okay to put back something where you come from. Sometimes you don't have to put back, you don't have to build a house in the neighborhood you come from. You could find a place in a gated community, or just because you say you want to be safe, living safe and all right, you want to live into a gated community. But if you in your hometown, you're where you grew up, and if you feel like it's safe there, everybody's okay there, it's okay to build back something in that city. It's okay to build back something in that community. A lot of people would say, hey, I don't want to build anything where I'm from, because you're probably from, I'm going to throw some name out there. You might from Salt Spring, you might from Glendevon, you might from Garrison. And you leave out the Garrison, you want to change your life, you want to live where you feel a little bit comfortable. You know what I mean? You want to live a place where you can, not say sleep with your door open, but if you have grill or burger bar or whatever you call it, you might can leave the front door open while your grill locked, and nobody probably gonna bother you. There's some places in Jamaica you can still do that, but I'm not gonna advise you to leave your door open, knowing that you come from a different country to come back to your place to live. Sometimes you will live in them. There are some neighborhood in Jamaica where you can live back, where you used to live in there, and you leave and you can go back there and live. Like where I'm from, some part of it is kind of a little bit strange, people living there, so there's not much people know you're there. But where I grew up, I don't have no video for that. Man, I don't know, man. I don't have no video to show you where I grew up, but I'm going to be showing you a little bit of some. I can go back there and feel safe and comfortable where I grew up, because here is not really said new faces move there. Most of the people who live there is people who grew up there. You know what I mean? Kids, mom, dad, this is exactly what I'm telling you. So it's pretty safe and alright. And you can't say nowhere is pretty safe or too safe, because stuff can happen anywhere. Even if in the gated community, stuff can still happen. A lot of people live in the gated community. They are not working class people. Most of them are not working class people. Most of them do all kind of stuff. You see what I mean? But it's kind of a little bit safer than living like the garrison where you know you grow up. But in life, you always want to make sure you build back something where you come from. And a lot of people going to say, but why? Why do I want to build back something there? And I'm going to tell you again, you don't have to build it exactly in the same area or the same community. You can build it in another community. If you look at it, peeps, and I was doing it every single time for years. I was going to Jamaica. I was making somebody else rich, right? The last time I was in Jamaica, I spent $1,500 at an AirBNB. Between AirBNB, more than one place, it's like 2 places, 3 places. But I spent $1,300 at one place. $1,300 is about $150, 1,150, 345. So that's 9. I spend at this one place, I spend $195,000. So I mean, just to stay like 19 days. That 195,000 could have finished my house, and I could have stayed here just because I want to stay closer into town. And staying close into town meaning is you're gonna have to buy everything, fruits, food, everything there. If I stay in the countryside, I wouldn't have to buy fruits. You buy food to cook, you could cook at your house. That's something you could deduct from everything. But you imagine me spending at one place $195,000. And I'm not knocking the Airbnb or whatever it is, but Airbnb get rich off of you, right? Because Airbnb plus a hotel. And a lot of time, we have a house where we could stay in Jamaica. Not everybody have one, but if you did come up with a plan and said, hey, let me build up a 2-bedroom house and this piece of land, or let me buy a house here in this community where I could go back and stay for 2-3 weeks. If you're gonna go to Jamaica for a week, I would say it's not even okay. If you're gonna go to Jamaica, it says for a week, when you could think about it, 1 week at $100 a night in an Airbnb, that's $700, right? $700. That's still $100,000 right there. So I mean, that's $100,000 right there. You're still throwing away. When you could have put $100,000 down and start by some black. $195,000 what I spent could have bought me some steel. And remember, this is not the first trip. So you've been going to Jamaica for years, for 2, 3, 4 years. And if you adds up from the 4 years, from the first time you start going to Jamaica, when you used to go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks to a month, you adds up all those money. And you could have ended up build 1 bedroom, living room, and a kitchen and a front porch to stay in whenever you go to Jamaica. So something like that, you gotta look at life sometimes, how to save our money. Sometimes we sit there, we work hard in America, we just come to Jamaica, we just throw it away. We literally throw our money away when we go to a country and just get an Airbnb for $200,000. When you could have just go to your house where you live in. I have a nice house in Jamaica, and I'm going to show you guys over here. You're going to be seeing that house somewhere over here. Go see the house. A nice house I have. But yet I still go to Jamaica and spend $200,000 just to stay. It's what I mean. I'm literally spending $200,000 plus I got to buy food. Plus I got to get out there. I used to get out there and buy liquor, go club, go party. Spending all that money. When you could have spent it right there at your house. You work hard in one country and come to the next country to just throw it away. And then they're going to say, man, Jamaica is expensive. When you have a house. There's a few smart people who come down and stay in their relative house or have their own house. I got some people who sit there and said to me, said, hey, you got a big house right here. You got to look at your house. And you go out there and rent other people's house to make them rich. And you got your house. I stayed in my house for 3 days, man. That was the best, one of the best time I ever have. Stayed in my house for 3 days. The best time. But anyway, peeps, I'm not trying to draw this video too long, man. This is your boy Jamrat the Trucker TV, man. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content, man. Leave me in the comment section down there, somewhere around there. Tell me if you like this content, alright? Here to tell you guys how to live sometime. Budget. We're gonna have that budget talk. So I mean, peace and see you in the next one, man. I'm outside.